Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Gonna do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2017 Deere 333G skid steer that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, and then of course we'll fire it up. We'll run it through its paces. We'll show you the front pins, let you hear the engine, lift the loader, dump the bucket. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is a 2017 333G cab, heat, air, high flow, 2-speed. Selectable controls, wow, words are hard today. Power coupler, self-leveling bucket, ride control, keyless, backup camera, reverse fan, heated air ride seat, radio. It's got a weight kit, 2,222 hours. It's got creep mode, and these are 3,700 pound lift capacity at 35%. And 5285 at 50%, so they are monsters. 100 horsepower. Here in a little bit we'll fire it up. We'll show you these front pins up here. There's a little bit of play, but they are far from sloppy. Obviously they're not brand new, but fairly tight. There's, like I said, just a little bit of play. You'll see here as I get up close to it, paint's pretty darn good. The gray's still pretty bright. Kind of got some starting to peel a little bit around the edges, and we'll get up front and show you the scuffs and scratches up there here in a little bit. But just a couple little chips here and there and little scuffs and scratches in the paint, but that gray is still fairly bright. The loader arm on this side is nice and straight. I don't see any major dents and dings in it. Like I said, just typical scuffs and scratches. Decals are decent. Looking at the track on this side, I'm gonna say we are probably 80% tread depth. I think I'm being very fair there. Pretty deep tread bars there. Really no weather checking to speak of. Couple little tiny chips here and there in tread bars, just typical use, little scuffs in the tread bars there. But no weather checking to speak of. Definitely a lot of life left here in those tracks. And looking at the sprocket on this side, as you can see there, still quite a bit of life left there in that sprocket. And as I take a little step back here and look at the side rail of the undercarriage, you can see there's not a lot of that gray paint left. There's a little bit here in some spots here and there, but most of that gray paint is wore off the side rail here of the undercarriage. Up here on the side of the frame, that yellow paint's still pretty good. There's some scuffs and scratches starting. You'll see a lot of them are a lot worse than this one, but same thing down here, a little lower. You can see still retains quite a bit of that yellow paint. Weight kit, like I said. Coming around, taking a look at the back. Fairly straight back here. The fins on the rear door there are pretty straight. Little bit of a dent right here in that little shroud that protects the backup camera. Backup camera works good. We'll see that here in a little bit when we get in the cab. This back engine enclosure, everything looks pretty good there. Back top of the cab, everything looks good. Coming around to this side, taking a look here at this rear corner, everything looks pretty good here. Weight kit again on this side. Take a look at the track here on this side. Again, matches up really well to the other side. Quite a bit of tread depth here again. I think I'm being very fair saying 80%. Again, no weather checking really that I'm seeing. Just a couple little small nicks here and there in the tread bars, nothing out of the ordinary. Looking at the sprockets, again, plenty of life left here in these sprockets. And taking a little step back, looking at the side rail of the undercarriage here, again, not much of that gray paint left. Underneath here, again, that yellow's still pretty decent. There's some scuffs and scratches. Nothing you wouldn't expect on a track machine here. That yellow's still fairly bright though. Pretty reflective there. You can kind of see the tracks there in the reflection. And looking at the loader arm, again on this side, I don't notice any huge dents or dings here in the loader arm, just typical little Scuffs and scratches. Couple little spots up there where the paint's chipped off. Again, nothing out of the ordinary on a used skid steer. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated on either side of the loader arms or the back of the skid steer mount plate. Everything looks pretty good there. Come take a look at the bucket. There you can see the bucket. I don't really see any big dents or dings there in that bucket. The cutting edge is nice and flat. I don't see any waves. Bucket's pretty darn good. It is a 90-inch Deere bucket. We'll go take a look back here in the engine compartment and see what we can see. You can't see a lot on these without taking the side shields off, and that's too hard to do with holding the camera. Up here you can see those fins look good here on our coolers. Try to get my camera up in there just a little farther. Probably can't see much more up there, but get it over here and see if you can see down in there any. Bottom side of that door, everything looks good there. We'll go take a look at the cab, the interior, up here at this front. All the glass looks good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of that glass. And then up here in the front, just your typical paint chipped off and scuffed off up here in the front where they all do from being worked, but scuffs and scratches here on the front of these loader arms. That step's in good shape there. This faceplate here, everything looks pretty good. Door shock is good. Down in the floorboard, everything looks pretty decent there. Heated air ride seat. Air ride works like it's supposed to. I don't see any cuts or tears here on this bottom cushion. A little bit of dirt there in the crevices there, but same thing with the backrest. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Everything looks pretty good. Sit down in here and take a look at our joysticks. All 4 buttons on this side look good. Trigger looks good. This rubber protective boot down here, everything looks good there. Coming over to this joystick, all those buttons look good. Trigger button on the back side looks good there. Rubber boot down here is good. Creep mode works like it should. Up here, this is the keyless setup. All of our buttons here. Buttons up top here. AC is nice and cold. Quick attach. Like I said, backup camera. You can probably hear the radio in the background. The radio works like it's supposed to. 22.7 on the hours. Down here, all this gray plastic, everything looks really good. Nice and bright. I don't see anything that looks like it's cracked or busted up in here. I'll take a look at the headliner here. The headliner's pretty darn clean. I don't really see too many dirt stains or anything up there. Tops of these cylinders look good here where they come up. I don't see anything that looks like it's been busted or cracked or welded. All right, like I said, this one's a 2017 333G. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll get that hood shut, we'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.